Hey, I'm Christina.
Christina, she is very well, she's half introverted, half extroverted, and she's a very driven person, and she's a very good leader, and she also has her spazzy, crazy side, where she like does weird faces and weird things and weird noises. She loves to read a lot, like psychology, and she would like to be like a marriage counselor. She's very interested in that.
I'm the leader.
I did gymnastics for the first several years of my life since I was 3, and then I was on the team, and then I quit because I was scared of performing for people in front of a crowd. Fear, not only belief. So I think fear pretty much ruins everything. Working out and reading, especially psychology.
Christina is very much of a girly girl. She loves dresses and skirts. I'm really good at guessing birth order. I ask people what their siblings are, but I guess in my mind first, and then I ask them. And then I think I'm 80 to 90% of the time right. My favorite animal of all time is lions. My favorite sports were gymnastics and swimming, and I was really into them as a kid, like really into them. My favorite color of all time is pink, and I have like pink everything. I hate mayonnaise more than anything. And if it's on something, I'll start freaking out, but I'll just wipe it off. It's not that dramatic. I fangirl over my boyfriend.
I knew
When he wears his work clothes, which is like construction clothes. Oh my gosh.
I'm Catherine.
She's very bubbly, very happy, such a novels and writes poetry. She's very girly, not really and she's very outgoing. She loves to talk and talk. Catherine has very noticeable smile. She's very happy a lot. You know, she smiles all day. She is a good cook. Well, good baker. She takes like cookies and brownies.
I'm like the
Jester.
I'm like the, okay, I'm
Jokester.
the one who like keeps the mood light.
Sometimes I seem more like introverted in videos or in my Twitter or whatever, but I'm actually very extroverted, and most of my life consists of hanging out with my friends and going places and having fun. I really like the Bible quote, which is Mark 5:36. Do not be afraid, just have faith. My number 1 hobby is poetry, writing poems, and my number 2 hobby is baking.
Catherine's a little more vintage, hipster, button up.
I can tap dance. Really good at figuring out people's true intentions and if they're honest or if they're like secretly hiding hidden emotions. I guess you could say I'm like a human lie detector. I also, along with my sister Lisa, we both graduated high school around the same time, and I was 15 and I went to college.
Okay, this is so weird and like not of my generation, but my favorite author is Shauna Niequist. And my sisters are all laughing because I love her so much, and I've read her books like 5 times, but she tweeted me a couple of times.
Emailed her.
And yeah, I emailed her like
No
back
way.
in the day before Twitter. Well, Twitter is new. So I don't know, I just like love her so much, and I'm like a huge fan of her and her writing and stuff. So yeah, I fangirl really hard when she tweets me. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm Lisa.
Lisa is a very unique person. She doesn't like to be like anyone else, ever. She loves her nails and her hair and makeup. She likes to do them all. She could be a very good cosmetologist, and she's very talented at that sort of stuff. She does my stuff a lot. She's an introvert. She likes to spend a lot of time in her room.
I'll like direct traffic in the studio and like take charge of the smaller projects.
I am actually very introverted. Not like in a shy way, but in the way that I get really overwhelmed by like too much people interaction all the time. Like when you're in New York, I was like actually depressed because there were so many people everywhere. I was like, oh, I just need to be alone. It would either be something about how you can always try again, because I always think that if you fail once, and it's over forever. So something about how you can always try again.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Or something about how you're just good enough as you go.
The single boy's like,
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. I don't really have any like legit hobbies anymore. Oh, actually I write a lot of lyrics just for myself and stuff, so like writing and doing my nails.
Lisa is a little more funky, but still girly.
One of my hidden talents is I can move both eyebrows. And I can do this thingy.
my favorite color? My favorite season is summer. I have really long hair and I'm trying to grow it even longer. Oh, well, I saw Divergent 3 times and I was just like, I mean, I wasn't really holding back. You could see in my vines. I was like screaming at the top of my lungs, freaking out. But I just love that movie and the whole cast just makes me crazy. I just loved it. It was so good.
I'm Amy.
Amy is bubbly, giggly. She loves to laugh a lot. She smiles a lot. She's very outgoing. She loves people. She loves talking a lot. She likes to clean a lot, which is weird. She loves horses. She's a bit of a country girl, sweetheart, you know, that kind of thing. She loves country music. And if she were an insect, she'd be a cheerful bumblebee.
When we meet people, Amy talks to them a lot.
Yes.
She's the talker.
She's kind of like our PR, yeah.
I really enjoy watching tennis because my grandma got me into it. Treat others as you would like to be treated.
Amy is all-American girl. She loves plaid, American flags.
I'm really good at finding things. Like I find everything unless it belongs to me, then I can't find it. But if someone else needs it, I'm good at finding it.
Oh my gosh.
A nickel.
Well, I fangirl over like Florida Georgia Line a lot, and like Tim Tebow is like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. He is so he's so much about character and strong morals and stuff that I'm like, oh.
I'm Lauren. I describe Lauren as very much a tomboy. She likes to adventure around in the trees and the meadows and the ponds and the forests, on her skateboard, on her bike, on her feet, which I broke her toe recently. Whoops. She's very quirky. She has a dry wit. She makes a lot of sarcastic jokes, which I personally find funny, so have everyone in the family. Lauren's secretly 80 years old, but she pretends to be 12. She has a very old soul, very mature, very easy to get along with. She's very true blue. Lauren is also my biggest fan. She's the #1 leader of my fan club. If you go online and look up the Jackson fans, Lauren's the leader of all of
And then Lauren is kind of like an assistant to me. She's kind of like my personal assistant, basically.
Yeah, I am.
I'm addicted to Candy Crush. YOLO. I do though, I really do.
Oh no! Why? Share with the
Because I'm like, you only live once. You only get today. One time. You'll never get it back. So you better just make the most of it. Drawing and longboarding.
Lauren is super funky, just like taking chances, trying different crazy things.
I like drawing a lot. I don't do it as much as I would like to because it takes a long time to like draw a whole picture, but I really like I fangirl over Taylor Swift. Her songs are just so perfect and she just understands me. I'm like, yes, you get me.
And Danny. Danny is a special kind of creature. She's half spaz, half motherly, smart, young. She gives great advice. She just knows what people need. And she's a really great counselor. But then she's also a great partner for jumping in the mud, climbing a tree, painting a picture, yelling at someone, stuff like that. I don't think I've ever seen Danny sleep. I don't think she actually does sleep. In her sleep, she runs marathons. Danny is very, very, very hyper. She has a very caring side. Danny used to always draw us pictures or write us secret notes and then leave them in our beds and then run away. It was like a special surprise note that had a lot of love in it.
And then Danny is Danny's the youthful energy. Because we're all so old.
Oh yeah, so
I have natural black streak in my hair, and I'm afraid of heights.
Danny is kind of just a little more rock and roll, kind of more simple. I'd say she's a little more street.
I have learned in my lifetime Latin, Greek, Chinese, Portuguese, Spanish, German. Did I say Italian? I'm Italian. Hoy, como você está? ¿Cuántos años você tem? In Spanish, fresh beans is frijoles frescos. Hello, guten Tag. Sie sprechen English? Nein, sprechen Deutsch.
But I really like, as I said before, I really like boy bands. But I really like 5 Seconds of Summer and One Direction.
What's your favorite song from both those bands?
One Direction, probably Irresistible. I think that one was actually like released, but really good. And probably Don't Stop by 5 Seconds of Summer. Kind of hard to pick.
It is true.
And we're Cimorelli.
Our ages are 23,
21,
20,
18, 15,
13. And our heights are 5'6", 5'9", 5'5", and I'm hovering on the brink of 5'7".
4'10".
5'6".
I don't really know how tall I am. I'm gonna go with like 5'6" and a half.
I would say about 5'7".
8'7".
Well, we started putting up covers like a couple of years ago, 2009, and we've been touring around to Northern California as a band, like with instruments and stuff, lugging around our equipment for a couple of years. And we were trying to like build a fan base or get our name out there, but it wasn't really working. And just playing like all these random local shows. So then I had the idea of putting a cover on YouTube. I don't know why. I think there were maybe a couple of other people, but not many who had done it at the time. And I was like, guys, we should put a cover of us singing on YouTube. And I thought of Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus because it had just come out, it had leaked, and we had the leaked version, and she just did a performance in the Teen Choice Awards. And I was like, maybe if we put a video of us singing it at the same time that she did her performance, then everyone will search it. And then it worked.
The girls are so awesome. It's like a big happy family. They all have their own styles, so it's really fun playing with them and figuring everything out. And they're always super energetic, and it's like playing, really.
They're as weird off camera as they are on camera, which is my favorite part. Like, them dancing and stuff weird on camera is not just to put on a show, that's just them being on, like, being sisters. And they make fun of each other as much as any siblings do. And I don't know if that comes off in their videos, but it's the funniest, most amazing thing.
I'm Sienna.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Lisa. I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren. I'm Danny.
And we're Cimorelli.